Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a cash unstuffing for the 4th week of September, and then we are also going to be doing the monthly recap. So let's get started. Okay, so let's put all of the recap stuff off to the side, and we will get started with some change. We're going to do 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that should be $30 total. All right. And then let's see, let's get started with our sinking funds. Okay, so this last week of September, we spent $112 in gas. So 110, 11, 12. And we're going to take the rest of this and we are going to sweep it for next month's cash savings challenges. So I'll just put that right there. Groceries is going to be $200. So, or $199, so 200 minus 1. And so then this will also get swept away. And that was a Costco run, basically bread, eggs, cheese, veggies. I think I picked up a collagen supplement, the Vital Proteins canister because it was on sale. Always comes out to be at least $150 at Costco. Milk delivery is going to be $22. So 20, 10, and get back 8, 3. So 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60. I don't count that, just realized. So that's just going to get swept. Eating out, I'm really proud of because there's going to be a lot swept for next month. This is going to be 136. So 50, 120. 30, 5, and 6. And then I'll leave the rest of this left over. And then I do also have, let's see, $20 from my wallet that I did not use. That will also go there. Household is going to take out $123. So 125, and I will get back $2. Let me do this one. And so then this one does not get swept. So it'll be 100, 20, 40, 50, 1, 2, and 3. And this one is, we spent it on hot tub chemicals. So we have a hot tub that we put in during the pandemic, and it's been more expensive for upkeep than I would like between the chemicals, the water bill, just basically changing out the water every so often, and then the electricity for heating it and running it. It's just, I thought we would use it more. I think a lot of people say that. We don't use it nearly as much as I was hoping, but it has been fun for the kids, and my husband uses it a lot. Vehicle insurance is going to sweep all of this, so this will be 241, so 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 41. We'll go in here. Vehicle maintenance is not getting anything unstuffed. Gifts is going to get $69, so we'll do 70. Take back 1. Leaves us with 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And this was a couple of gifts for my nephews. And basically we sent them 2 tabletop games. One's like a wooden pucket where it kind of, there's these little wooden discs that you slide around like a hockey puck. They both play hockey, and then the other one is kind of like, I always see it as a drinking game where there's a little ring at the end of a piece of string and you kind of swing it to try to get it on the hook. And so I thought it would be fun for the kids who are preteens as well as their parents if they ever wanted to break it out at a party. And then once you like pay for Amazon wrapping and stuff, it was, yeah. Okay. Holidays is going to unstuff $40, and this is going to be for candy bars. So 51, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 is left over. And for Halloween, I pass out full-size candy bars to the kids. It's something we started when we first moved into this house, and our neighborhood was still pretty small because there were a lot of empty lots. But it's just, I don't know, it's just something that I think is fun. I enjoy doing it for the kids, and yeah, that is it for sinking funds. Let's go to the investing. I do get comments from my mother that candy bars are too much for the kids and too expensive, but I pay for the candy bars and I go get them, and I would like to pass those out. So thank you very much, Mom. Kids. Okay. Kids is going to get $54 taken out. So 50, 1, 2, 3, and 4, which leaves us with $80 plus 10 from the wallet. And again, I'm not supposed to be counting that because those are getting swept. So let me pull out this 10 for kids since it's the end of the month. Academics is getting $200 taken out, which leaves us with 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that is for Spanish Club. So that is something that we signed up for a second session. Somebody did comment and say, you know, are there any online classes available? And that is something we definitely will look into in the future. But right now, my son is enjoying the classes because it's his former teacher, and some of his old classmates that have gone to other schools now are also going to these Saturday sessions. So while it's not the most convenient from a time standpoint or scheduling standpoint, I kind of realized while I was crafting an answer for that question, it was a higher priority to keep him in these classes. So that's what we are doing right now. All right, husband's binder. We are going to take $36 out of business one. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's do $41, and that will give us a 5 back. So 20, 40, 65, 6, 7, 8, and $69. And then business 3 is going to take out $260. So we're going to do this placeholder, and we'll take $40 back. So the placeholder represents money that's already in the bank. And when I take that money out, I'm going to be spending it from the bank, which is why I am taking the 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 30, 40. And then that money will just be used from the bank already to pay off the credit card that those fees were charged to. All right. Then my binder, we only have one thing that's coming out, and that is laser. So that will be $229. It's 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40. Get 11 back. And I did not do a great job saving the right amount for this envelope because it's always $229, and for some reason last month I decided to save $260. So I guess we'll just sweep more of it for the challenge. All right, so that is it for the unstuffing. Let's count out what we have, and it should come out to be $17.21, including this placeholder. So 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 1,100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1,200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1500, 20, 40, 60, 80, 16, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1700, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So last minute I realized I had to take $30 out and pay it back into the $1 challenge. So we did have 1721. Let me just get some more ones here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I also want to take these 2 5s. So I'll put the 20 back, 10, 5s, and 1s. We'll go back into the $1 challenge. Okay, so we have the right amount to take back to the bank. And then, whoops, let me just divvy this up really quickly so we see how much we have that will be saved in the challenges. Okay, so it'll be 150, 220, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 400, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 500, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So 524 will be going back into the savings challenges. So that's pretty good. So let me set these 2 amounts aside. And let's actually, you know what? I'll just keep them right here. This is the sweep. This is the bank. All right, so then we will move over to the Cashback Rewards monthly recap and stuffing, a couple of miscellaneous things. So if you're just here for the UNStuffing, you can feel free to break and leave. Leave me a comment with something red. Okay, so now this is the month recap. So first off, we're gonna do the month of September. Okay. And so let's see, so for the month of September, we did, maybe this is a little bit better for people. And then let me see, I'm gonna zoom in actually on this. Okay, so monthly recap, 1,247 was the first week. 2,456 was the second week. 2,205 was the third. And 2,361 was the fourth. So that gives us a total saved of 8,269. Then what we spent was 3,567. Now remember, a lot of that was unstuffing the travel binder. Week 2 is going to be 509, so that was great. That was very little spent. Week 3 was 658. And week 4 was 1,721, which we just did. And that total of spent is 6,455. So using my calculator real quickly, I will just tap those in. So this is a loss of 2320. This is a gain of 1947. Gain of 1547. gain of 640 for a total of 1,814. All right, so that's not too bad. So we saved a lot, but we also spent a lot. Okay, so then for investments, so let's see, the 401k, let's see, we have to look at the previous month. So 401k, we ended at 195,862, which means that's what we started in October, or I'm sorry, that's what we started in September. And then HSA, 13,708. Let's just round it, 894. Okay, so then our contribution stayed the same. When I'm stuffing, I round these up to 2,600. And then in September, I did add another 100 to my normal 150 because my son had a birthday. And then taxable did not have anything. So now what we're going to do is fill in what we ended with. So for 401k, what we ended with was 190, 815. HSA ended with 13,630. 529 ended with 4,087, and taxable was ending in 9,537. So that total then is $218 and $69. So we definitely had a loss, which is not surprising, really. And then this one is what? 2,725. So really, let's see what the total gain loss is, because I want to add what the contribution is to the start, subtracting the end. So bear with me for a second. Okay, so as you can see here then, what we started off plus what we contributed, subtracting the end, shows a loss in all categories with a very minimal loss in the 529, which makes sense because that is the smallest amount that is getting invested. So overall, we've lost about $8,500 off of our total investments. We went down from roughly 224 to 218, even though we still contributed 2725. So given all of the volatility that's been happening in the last couple of months, that is not surprising. On the one hand, it is a little discouraging to see your total investments go down. But on the other hand, if you're able to continue contributing consistently, that means that everything you're buying is cheaper. So you're actually buying more shares. And when they do go up in value, then you will have more shares to go up, right? So if you have, it's better to have 10 shares that go up $1 than it is to have, say, 3 shares that go up $2, right? So that's kind of the mindset that we're working with here. But it will be nice to see, you know, when that kind of creeps up. So the first month that I started doing this, you can see I started with 206,682. And by the time I ended, it was 214, and I had a gain of 8,000. So right there in 1 month, I gained almost exactly what I lost in this month. So again, you're going up, you're also coming back down. And hopefully you go back up. So accomplishes this month, I'm going to say I definitely did stay within the birthday spending, so that was great. And I do a lot of times try to link my accomplishments to my previous goals. So the next one was meal planning. I did a lot better with meal planning than I expected, so meal planning was great. I'd say I did meal planning for about 60%. And I did not do the Stuff the Business binder. But what I will say that I did is I was able to increase my savings across the board. And some of that is by cutting some expenses, but also it's by just kind of diverting some of my other funds. So I am going to count that as a win, and because it is increasing savings across the board in my envelopes, which keeps me a little bit more honest with what I'm spending than some of the other, behind the scenes categories. So goals for next month, I'm going to do birthday spending again, because in October I have my oldest son's birthday, and that's the last of the kids' birthdays for a long time until next year. So I'm going to do birthday spending again. I want to try to do some no spend days. So no spend days are when I list all of my expenses in my spreadsheet. I then kind of tally and just see like how many days did I have where I didn't spend any money, whether it was through a automatic type of payment or something that I went to the store for. And I think I only had 3 days for the month of September. So I'm going to try to increase that to at least 5 days. Let me say 7 days. I don't think I'm going to hit it, but I'm going to say 7 days for now, 1 week, right? So roughly 25% of the month. I don't want to have any money going out of the house. Now, the one wild card is my husband, because we are definitely not on the same page with, where we're spending. Like I have an idea of, oh, maybe I'll just spend it tomorrow, but he usually has no idea where we are with the spending in terms of no spend days. Also, Amazon or any kind of online ordering is hard because you think you're buying it one day, but then it doesn't actually fulfill until the next day or two. And so you might have thought you had a no spend day, and then it comes through. So that is does take a little bit more planning. And then finally, the goal for next month, I think I want to do, let's do it. I keep saying it, but the business binder. I need to get myself organized with that business binder. And hopefully pretty soon, maybe in October, I will hit the 1,000 subscriber mark. So please subscribe, like, or comment if you're still here. But basically that is when videos start getting monetized. So that will be a lot of fun, because I will start getting, small amounts of money for doing what I have been doing regardless. So that'll be nice. Anyways, that has been the last week of September's UNStuffing, as well as the monthly recap. Next video should be the first cash stuffing of October, and I'm hoping to be back on schedule. So thank you, everybody. If you have, I forgot one thing. Maybe I'll do it. Nope, I should do it right now. Okay, so I was all ready to wrap up, and I'm just going to do this really, really quickly. So this is it's not even a stuffing. I'm not going to call it a stuffing. This is just a tally of my cashback rewards. So I was able to get $50 from Fetch. I did it for a gift card. I'm going to put it in for the kids. Basically, they had a Old Navy gift card where it was $50, but it was like under 50,000 points. It was like 46,000 or something. And I love Old Navy pajamas and pants for my boys. So that's all I buy at Old Navy is pajamas and pants. But for 3 boys, it'll add up quickly. And then I also had, let me double check my sticky note, $65 from Upside. So if you don't do Upside, you really should, because $65 is from Upside. And then I also had $48 from my Cashback credit card and $13 from UPromise. So UPromise is an online program where if you buy, I think it's similar to like a lot of other programs, maybe Rakuten or something, but basically if you go to the UPromise website and you select an online retailer that you want to, like say Nordstrom or, Best Buy or something, right? It changes all the time. You can get cash back, but you have to access that online site through the UPromise site. So you have to kind of add a step of, instead of going directly to bestbuy.com, you have to go to UPromise, log in, and then select Best Buy, which it will redirect you. If you do that, anything you buy gives you cash back. So we got a lot of cash back through our car rental by doing it through UPromise. I think it was through actually Travelocity with the car rental. And so that was just a little bit of money, and basically I put that towards student loans. So that equaled $176 total dollars, including the gift card. So we will be adding this money to the cashback rewards, which we will not be counting right now. And once I do a stuffing next week for the kids, I will switch this gift card over there and put the cash in here. So that is exciting. And yeah, I'm totally forgot that I was supposed to do that right here, but glad I remembered right at the last minute. So now, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, or subscribe. I'm really trying to get to that 1,000 subscriber count. Would love to do it in the month of October, but it is what it is. And again, if you're still here, send me something red. All right, thank you. Bye, guys.